Hello friend, welcome back to more X4 Foundations. Last episode, we came across this Cerberus that was abandoned since like episode, what, 2 or 3? That I completely missed. So I'm very, very excited to have this back in our possession. And what I want to do in this video is kind of mess around with it a bit, try to get a feel for how good the weapons are on it right now, see how good the shielding is. We also, of course, bought that lovely $1 million fighter that's sitting right in front of us. Oh, you know what? Guess what I don't have inside of that $1 million fighter? A $1 million pilot. So let's maybe go grab them. Now, we are on patch, I think we're on patch 3.10. So there is going to be, from what I've read, there is a better chance to meet some 3-star pilots inside of the wharf or inside of whatever building you happen to be in. Although, from what I've read, they're very, very expensive to hire. So let's see if we can't find a random pilot. Now, you're a Marine, I'm pretty sure. You are a 1-star pilot or crew member. Also, the rating, by the way, I think I might have gotten confused on this, so thank you guys for explaining that. If we take a look at, if I can even get back to it, let's go to menu on our own ship. So, if we take a look at Big Miner, the skill we're looking for that needs to go into auto sector mining or galaxy mining is not the piloting skill per se, it's the overall skill. And that is a combination of both their morale and their piloting skill. So keep that in mind. Someone else mentioned a really good tip is if we want to get a bunch of 3-star crew members or pilots as much as we can, what you can do is, say you've got a big ship like this, we can have it come over to the Argon Wharf, upgrade,
please remember to return
and then place a bunch of new service crew members on board that miner. Not only will it help them, I guess, just normally operate the ship, I think, and do repairs. Maybe it doesn't do much for a miner per se, but by them being on the ship, you actually can see already there's an able crewman as opposed to just an apprentice. So your crew members are getting leveled up along with your captain. So eventually, we can use this boat because it's constantly going out there and mining, so it's constantly getting experience. Let's take a look at the service crew. So this one is at least a little bit higher up than maybe someone else. Is it like one? Now, how do you become a service crew that is... Oh, sorry, it's reversed. Able-bodied is up here. So we have 2 able-bodied crewmen, although they look very, very similar to me. So they're... Okay, so these are both 1-star, and this is still like a little bit under 1-star. So they're getting leveled up too. So if we have our sector miner doing a bunch of stuff, doing work nonstop, these crew members are getting experience. You can eventually tag one of these folks and promote them to a captain position. So that's a great way to train some extra troops while you've already got someone assigned to do something. Hello there. Who's talking behind me? So we have these 2 gentlemen. You know what? I don't know if we're going to be able to really find a whole lot of skilled labor over here. You have a bit of a hunch, but that's okay. We're going to hire you as our brand new pilot. Congratulations. You have no experience whatsoever. And we are going to make you the pilot and the captain of a $1 million combat vessel. I live up to your expectations. I hope you live. So, that being said, he's going to join us on board the Cerberus. Let's go to our crew list or our property list, and I want to take a look at all of our ships, please. Property owned. So, Big Miner is mining, right? You're still doing your normal thing. Now, after it mines, it's going to go get the crew. It's so loud. Callisto Sentinel, you aren't doing much. I think I've got you on revisiting known stations. I don't know what I should be doing with the Callisto. We've got spare money. I guess we can just keep queuing up a bunch of these trades. So we zoom out as much as possible, and we say, you know, buy a notch. Wait, why storage capacity reached? Do you actually have a sale that's pending? What do you have in your... Oh, I had them pick stuff up before, didn't I? That's right, we had a ship that dropped a bunch of stuff. You have a bunch of field coils. Fair enough. So I guess what we'll do is go sell these field coils, and then I'll put them back on normal trade duty. Hey, that's not too bad. 47,000 credits out of nowhere. That's the stuff that we found lying around in the system. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and queue up a bunch of trades here. And this is actually not the most awful way to queue up trading before your person has auto trading. Like, we're just going to do this for a while. It's still, the 3 hexagons here are indicating that there's still a really good demand for these items. So it's not like they're going to be going away anytime soon. So yeah, let's just queue up maybe 4 or 5 trades so our pilot can keep doing stuff. and mostly I don't have to micromanagement. I don't like this part of it, especially when the game gets bigger. That's why so many of the automated options are so useful to you, because the whole micromanaging all of your traders every 3 minutes gets a little bit tiring. That being said, let's go over to our Eclipse Vanguard. You're a little bit damaged, so why don't we actually have you go to the wharf and go ahead and repair yourself.
Creatures on board, please make sure they are chained.
There we go. So it's going to undock with us maybe after we undock, and then I think we're okay. Oh, Scouty McScout. Sorry. Someone mentioned we did want to go ahead and do a couple things for Scouty McScout. Let's take a look at what we can upgrade on Scouty McScout. This was our old ship. It did have 2 of the Travel Mark 1s, which aren't horrible, and they are better. The Paranid drives are better. You do have the long-range scanner, so you already have the stuff that I was hoping you would have. Let's just give you a couple of exploration orders. Someone mentioned this in the comments, and I kind of brushed it off, but it's not a bad idea to just do this. So right-click and say, go explore. Right-click, go explore. Right, so we'll be able to kind of get some of these systems exposed a bit. The gray fog of war kind of all opened up. And then we'll know eventually where to place our satellites once we get to that point. So I'm going to give them a bunch of exploration orders. They do automatically queue up. I don't have to hold shift. And that way this guy can be getting experience. Our main trader is getting experience. Everyone is getting experience. And they're going to be lovely, productive workers of the, what is our empire called again? of our company. Darian Space Industries, that's right. All right, we're going to go see if we can't get into a bit of a fight. I want to see how good, forgetting I can just do Shift D here to go to the ship. We're going to see how good our shields are, how good the weapons are, stuff like that. Is there or are there any active battles? We can go down here to see God Realm of the Paranid. We've got nothing else going on, really. I know one active system tends to be Second Contact, right? We have seen a lot of fighting. Who's red right here? Probably a Zyarth. Hey, a Xenon Raiding Party P. Oh my. There is a bit of a cluster around the gate. If we press enter and take a look at what we've got going on, all of our turrets are going to be active. We should probably say all enemies, capital ships. Defending is okay, but I almost want to get the first shot. Let's say attack my current enemy. So maybe if we have someone targeted, they're going to start firing as well. Now, where are the lasers again? We've got one on the front, one on the bottom. However, if we're pointing directly at somebody, both of these two should fire, and the back two as well. So, in theory, let's put our, our forward-facing guns at the enemy, and we should be able to auto-fire. Hey, why aren't you going to get your repairs done, my good friend? Let's go into property owned again. Eclipse Vanguard, can I have you... I don't know, can I have you just not do what you're doing? Yeah, you need to go repair, buddy. You got a little bit of a gap there in your armor. Upgrade repair. I queue it again, I suppose. Confirm, add to shopping list, confirm order. There it goes. Okay. Now our fancy pilot. Remember, he's only like half a star. This might be his first, literally his first day in a ship. So we will let him go get repaired. Once he gets repaired, we'll bring him back and put him in a defensive formation. Now, that ship, by the way, is nothing to sneeze at. That definitely does have some capacity as kind of a local fighter defense for us. So once it gets back to joining our little formation, we will put it in a defensive stance, and hopefully our pilot will be able to start learning about how to shoot things, which way we you point the laser beam. Yeah, by the way, we are on 3.1 like I mentioned, and there have been some bugs reported with this patch. So if you are jumping on to 3.1, keep in mind that you might experience some weird stuff. People have mentioned they're missing panels. I experienced a thing where if I zoomed out of my map, the map would snap to my mouse, and I would just kind of warp all over the place with my mouse. So keep that in mind as well. Oh, this ship is damaged too. I think I should have taken this in for repairs, but that's okay. Also, from what I understand, your crew will repair your ship up to a certain point based on their skill. Hey, there's a Xenon P. That's a pretty big ship. Let's go see if we can play with that. Where are you going? Are you just jumping on and off the freeway nonstop? It kind of did. It got up on one side of the freeway and then buzzed around on another. You are a Xenon mining ship.
S.
Let's go see if we can pick on this mining ship for a second. Oh, wow. Yeah, we actually started attacking as soon as we got near it. We did get it to avoid getting on the freeway. Oh, that's beautiful. Our guns are nasty. Whoa, look at the damage we just did with our massive... Holy crap. Our medium plasma cannon just did all of that damage.
Container.
Oh, yes, please. I am super happy about that. Oh, hi. What was that? What was this? The mining ship just, like, appeared and said, hi there, and then left. Can we go chase it? That's funny. Hey, they did have spacefly eggs. Maybe I should have stopped. What are you doing? You're, like... on crack. Are you trying to fight me? Something, hashtag fight me, bro. I think it is actively trying to attack me. It's another mining ship. And it's got no shielding. I don't think you're going to have a great time. Let's try this one too. Why not? I think all 4 of our lasers are active, by the way. Our turrets are active. Good God. Let's go ahead and jump on the freeway and chase this guy down if we can. This is fun. I'm okay with chasing a bunch of innocent, harmless... What? What is happening right now? Look, we'll kill you in warp, man. The Borg could do it to Voyager. I can do it to you, okay? I don't know what's going on, but it's really fun. Hey, let's bring our... You know what? I'm going to name this something different. We're going to call this a Viper, even though it's not quite as sleek as a Viper. We're going to say this is the Viper. We're going to have this right-click and then dock at my location. So you start coming my way. Nobody's really fighting over here. Are you basically picking... Xenon Power Distribution Unit S. I wonder if it's picking up the random stuff that we destroyed. Either way, it's not having a great time. I appreciate that the little symbol has a little freakazoid moment here. Interface unit, light dumbfire missiles, security decryption system. Wait a minute. We're not going to pass that up. That's worth quite a bit of money. Not that we've ever been able to use or freaking sell these things. I'm really confused as to why the Xenon keeps stopping right here. They're all getting to this point in the freeway, and they're getting off the freeway right here. I don't want to abuse it too much if it's a bug, but you know, maybe a slight bit of abuse perhaps. 10% abuse, my friends. 10%. Hey, 3 minutes ago, we actually got the notice that Argon is mounting the defense in second contact. So, I can't tell who owns this system. I really can't. Like, is this going to be a... Is this an Argon system, or is this Antigone Republic? Maybe you can mount a defense in a system without actually owning said system. But if they are mounting a defense, that would indicate that somewhere there is a enemy force around. Our pilot should be coming in here any second now. He's right above me. I'm kind of going... That's why I'm going so slow. I'm waiting for our friend to land. We haven't experimented much with fleet orders yet, either. So how do we do the fleet thing? Let's go to the information panel. Full loadout. We've got... Dock and wait. Select formation. None. I think what we need to do is kind of give it an active order on us. Oh god, what are you doing? Was I grinding you away here? Are you inside of my ship? Yikes. We have some issues. Come on, buddy, you can do it any moment now. I believe in you. Like I said, I mostly just want to test out the Cerberus today. I don't think we're going to use it exclusively going forward in the next couple episodes. I do want to take our little fighter out that we designed to see if we can't go, you know, do more exploring in some of the hostile areas of the game. What is this? Where does this take you to? I don't think I actually know. Let's go inside. Because the Xenon tend to come from here that I've seen before. Whoa, is there a destroyed hop factory behind this? I think there might be. Let's see what's on the other side here. Nothing but dead and destruction.
The void.
Not quite. We're in the void. There is a Xenon raiding party nearby. Let's go ahead and flip around a bit. And... Are you damaged at all?
Defense platform.
Nope, you are fine. 100% hull. So there are some dropped boxes here. Basic... Huh. Basic seminar. Oh, wow. Whoa! Holy shit snacks. We're gonna slam on the brakes. Hello. So is this where the mounting defense thing comes into play? Good night. There was a, what I was looking at was the destruction of a fellow Cerberus Sentinel here. And sure enough, Oh, there's a behemoth being absolutely pummeled in here. And a resupply ship. I don't think I've ever spotted those before. Look how many medium ships as well. All these P's here are super, super beefy.
Behemoth.
Oh man, I want to help so
Sentinel.
bad, but I'm pretty sure
P.
that is a hard no-go. What is all this green stuff, by the way? Is this
Eclipse. Vanguard.
the stuff that's really expensive?
Asteroid.
Like how I get
Nomad.
distracted by all this stuff.
Sentinel.
Now the Nomad's still really tanky.
Behemoth. Sentinel.
Well, to be fair, the Behemoth's not doing too bad either. I assume the problem would be, you know, all these little ships would tear us up. Do we want to make one pass? I'm really torn, though. I really feel like this would be a bad idea for us to join in. Look how many, just the sheer number of red that are in the area here. You guys are not having a great time. Maybe we can pull one away from us, or one towards us, or something like that. I'm not going to get too close to this. I'm afraid of any random, kind of a random missile heading our way and then just wiping us out. Look at our turret trying to track all these different enemies. It's trying really hard. No one's coming to play. Sad day. Let's stay out here on the border of the fight for a minute. I don't want to commit my little ship too, because I'm afraid that I don't know enough of the commands. As far as I can tell, I've checked the options. I have not found a control option to give quick orders to our crew or to our fleet. So I don't really know much of the fleet stuff, but I don't think there's like, hey, attack my target. I think you have to set all of it up beforehand. So I guess we'd have to say, hey Viper, why don't you get in a dock, follow, transfer, assigned role for Viper. What is this, Alpha Squad maybe?
Joining squad.
Okay, so we are in a fleet now. Cool. It is lifting off, but I think I'd rather have it on defensive options more than aggression, right? I want you to defend me. I don't want you to be attacking. So I guess you're defending us. I'm not entirely sure. There might actually be, let's go over to the information here. There might be more options under the behavior. Escort ship. Okay. Set default behavior, escort ship. Protect ship. I assume this is the same thing. Let's protect us, basically. And in theory, I'm hoping this is only going to be active when someone's attacking us and not near us like they are right now. Well, that's great. We gave our guy an order, and they're just sitting here in space, not moving at all. Default behavior, protect ship. There you go. Maybe they have to be within a certain range, and then they stop really responding much. I'm also trying to keep an eye out in case any of the Xenon, or sorry, the Argon friends, or the Antigone friends drop any ships or abandon any ships here.
P.
Okay, there's a Xenon P that's actually floating away from the fight. Let's see if we can swoop in on it, attack it, and destroy it really, really quick. It's actually kind of either breaking away because it's damaged, or it's chasing something else across the system. But you can see it here getting pretty far away from the fight. There's another one too. Although I think it's going to be in warp, but we might be able to drop out right at the gate and possibly intercept it. I think when they get attacked as well, they stop whatever they're doing warp gate wise. So let's see if we can't get a shot off. Oh, it went through. Hey, well, I mean, we can go through too. So let's do, whoop, hang on. We've got a friend right outside here behind us. There we go. You're autopiloting right through the gate, I think. Yep. We're going to go through too. Hopefully our friend is following us. I have no idea where they're at. God, they are gone, man. As soon as they came in the system, they were jetting out of here. So let's see if we can chase them down. Any minute now, our ally is going to come through that gate completely safe. What is the deal with this right now? I'm not a fan of I'm still not a fan of the intelligence here. I gave them a defensive order, and it's like they waited until I was about 20 kilometers away before the ship even started to move. So I really hope that's not what the logic is like. And it's related to maybe the fact that the pilot is not the brightest pilot in the world. I'm literally chasing our Xenon friend here all over creation. I think I might be able to grab him before he goes on. There we go. That's got to hit something. Really? Nothing? One day, our crew will hit things, but today is not that day. I think they're trying to go to their system. that is in this direction. So we'll head this way anyways. We've been wanting to go over to, I think it's Faulty Logic. Okay, so they are outside of the gate. We've got like a second here to maybe play with them a bit. There we go. That's a beautiful shot. There we go. Finally. Holy crap. Our medium gun is absolutely amazing. Waiting for the recharge. There we go. Enemy destroyed. I don't think it's doing much for us, but it's exciting that we're at least getting some kills here. You know, I suppose we could go back and take up the quest line for the Argon Federation, the Argon versus Xenon. I think we have to be an Argon Prime in order to receive that mission. Oh, hey, we just had a friend join in. Let's go play. Nope, you're still trying to dock. Good job, buddy. I really want you to remove all your orders. Not dock with me, but you're going to do it anyways. That's fine, I guess. Okay, apparently he was using us as a transportation method and waiting for us to deliver him close by. He only got off here once we got close to the enemy. Holy crap, look at the response from the Holy Order of the Paranid here. A little bit late to the show, guys. I already helped get everything for you. But it's good to know you're showing up nonetheless for this offering of support. Hey, there is some loot to be had. Just a core for something that we needed. I don't quite remember. I think we needed an AGI heuristic core for something, and I honestly don't remember what. I'll take a look at our finances here in a minute. I do want to see where we stand in the whole, you know, what can we order? Our next big ship. Probably going to be another medium mining ship, honestly. They seem to be doing really well for us so far. So we'll keep that thread going. Hey, do we want to take a peek inside and see what's inside the gate? Let's go ahead and have our friend dock this time, for realsies, and stay docked. Because I mostly don't want to go in here and then all of a sudden the fighter gets stuck in this AI mentality of I have to shoot everything because it's attacking me. And then it never runs away. I think there's a flee command when you are in combat, but the way this is, like where I have to go into the menu system to right click, I'm sure there's a better way to do it. Alright, in we go. I think we actually should probably go in here charging up our drive. Because we are going to be coming into a... Wow! Hello, let's go ahead and just burst right on through here. Probably should have came in with a lot more speed. Wow, they've got a lot of friends at the gate. Holy cow. There was a full-on Xenon destroyer parked here. That's terrifying. Well, aren't you just the most cutest thing in the world? We've got some Xenon factories in the system. There's also an acceleration or a highway here. Well, that's absolutely terrifying. Alright, so I'm not going to go too far into this zone or into this area. I'm mostly just going to flip right around.
Asteroid.
They've got silicon here. How dare they take our silicon. Coming in here, taking our silicon, taking our jobs. Alright, so we're going to go right back towards the gate and speed out of here. I'm going to send our big ship here back to Argon Prime. I don't know what I'm going to do with this Cerberus yet. It's just, you know, for exploration, for having fun with some missions and stuff like that. I don't really know if it's the best ship right now. It's going to be great later on, especially once we put even more weapons on there and we use it for kind of a station defender. It's definitely going to be a really great, solid, like, ship of the line, I would say, for our early fleet. The very, very early fleet. Later on, I hope we hope to have much, much bigger ships, but for the moment, it's definitely getting the Darien Space Industries Corporation, giving it a little bit of weight to its name. When I get back, I will get our fighter out. We'll take the Viper ourselves, and maybe we'll come out here and explore Faulty Logic. Hey, how's our little exploration ship doing, by the way? Hey, you're okay. Not quite as good as I was hoping. Taking away all the gray there, but at least we are starting to learn a little bit about these different systems that we are going to be coming into a little bit more often. Oh god, it's right on the nose. Oh shit, guess what? When we take fire, we lose the ability to use our fast travel. That's okay. I think we can turbo it out of through the gate. Peace out, friends. It's been nice. It's been a great time.
Can I help?
Alright, so we're back in Argon Prime, and we're sitting at a wharf. I wonder if I could just say, hey, Thea, why don't you just go ahead and take promotion? We're going to actually put you as captain of this wonderful vessel. Congratulations on your promotion. Very happy for you. Okay, so Captain Thea is now in charge of our lovely Cerberus, and I think what we're going to do is just leave it here. I really don't want it to get into too much trouble. I guess I could if we're being really fancy, we could give it an order to go ahead and escort the big miner, just for fun. How do we do a standard old defense mission here? Like that? Would that do it? I think so. Hey, why don't we go ahead and fire up one of these Argon quests for the Xenon? We have 5 different missions. Intelligence here. Multiple parts for equipment modification. Satellites required in enemy space. Scout enemy mining missions. Seems kind of fun. Large-scale defense. Preemptive offensive. We get the reward of Paint Mod 42. Xenon turret push. Hunt for a ship. Safeguarding and advanced shield generator coil. So we will get some pretty unique looking rewards here as we follow along with the Xenon Argon chain. Deploy static defenses. Sensor gap needs plugging. Improved allied sector defenses. These are actually kind of all cool. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to... Hey, it looks like they finally got free, by the way. The big miner no longer has that wait for signal. So I guess it just took quite a while for that scan to complete. So we're going to order a second mining ship because they do seem to be doing pretty well in terms of how much money they're making us. What I might try to do is bring our scout friend in here at some point once they're done doing the manual scouting run. And I might try to put down a more advanced satellite and resource network in Argon Prime. We're going to make Argon Prime our major system because it's right here, dead center of everything. We've been in here anyways for quite a while. So maybe we'll go make this our kind of our main base of operations for a bit. So if I could... Let me go ahead and do a buy ship order, medium. And we'll go ahead and grab another Driller Vanguard. I think all we did before was just put a Miner Mark II on this thing. And that's pretty much it. It's going to cost only $479. We could buy 2 of these, actually, if we wait for maybe another delivery. Do we want to try to do that? How many people are on board? We really don't need to fill it with a ton of crew. Do you need crew at all to do the basic mining stuff? Or is it only for repairs or for... turret defense? I really don't know. So if we add this to the shopping list, we don't have enough money for 2, but we will here in another minute or 2. So why don't we just wait for one more delivery, and then I'm going to actually order 2 of these drill these drill vanguards for a bit to try to make us a little bit more money. Okay, so we've got 2 of our new mining ships under construction. I was able to buy. I sold the small miner. I did double check that pilot, by the way. The one in the small mining ship wasn't really high at all anyways. So we are going to get 2 brand new drill mine guard. I keep saying that. The drill vanguards. And I guess we'll just let them go crazy here in Argon Prime. We'll keep having them work on silicon. I assume silicon is still going to be making us plenty of money. Meanwhile, I guess what we'll do is queue up a... Let's do intelligence here. Satellites required in enemy space. Alright, so we have... I go to my accepted missions here. We have satellites in enemy space. Why does it not give me a number? Let's see. We have a number of different tasks. So I think it gives you different... Oh, yeah, here it is. Okay, so we actually have different individual missions. Okay. So we want you to put advanced satellites covering an area of 60 kilometers. Is that what I'm seeing? Reward of 153,000. Easy peasy. Do we have anything in our ship currently? I don't think we have advanced satellites. Although I'm not 100% sure that is required. It's just you have to cover a good amount of space with it. Alright, so we don't have the money right now to do that mission, which was... well, we have satellites somewhere. I'm sure we could transfer them. But I want to get a couple of advanced satellites to do this mission for the Argon Federation. Beat back the Fanatics is interesting. Destroy 5 ships of the Holy Order Faithful. Valuable deposits is a mineral miner with a resource probe. They want Tome Springer, find silicon, collect it, and then transport it to... That's a $500,000 mission. It just seems like a bit of micromanagement. But that might not be a bad idea to try it. Who's getting contrabanded here? Oh, that's our Cerberus Sentinel. We have been collecting a lot of that stuff. That's fair. We were piloting that a minute ago, but we had our special super secret license. So they're going to have to drop all the fancy stuff. That's fine. We might go swing by there and pick it up. In fact, I think I can say start guidance over there. And we'll go... Oh, they must... I wonder if the police pick it up, actually. That might be the case. No big deal. So we're going to go ahead and give both of these miners a order to do the sector mining, like we've been having them do already. So pretty much sector auto mine will be choosing silicon because that is what's making us the most money at the moment. Pretty basic stuff. So we'll set these guys pretty much fire and forget, which is why I kind of love getting these types of ships. It's just, you're starting it up, you're starting up your empire, put them on silicon, let them go crazy, and they're going to be dropping off, what, 100,000 per drop every 13 minutes, so like 350,000 credits every 13 minutes. So definitely not a bad way to start your empire. Here's something a little bit different that I found as I was buzzing across the different systems. There is a mission here where we have sensitive data is missing. Now this is by the Teladi company, and we are attacking a fellow Teladi ship, or another Teladi ship I should say. So our mission is to attack it and then to collect a sensitive data packet. So it's a food trader. Now I'm assuming and I'm hoping that our current weaponry will have the ability to pop through their shields pretty quick. This is a long run all the way over here into Zyar territory. Hey, you know what? There's a Xenon P here, just hanging around trying to mind its own business. And we've got nothing but time. So why don't we see if we can maybe... Oh, hello. Oh, God. This might have been a horrible idea. Let's see if we can maybe go ahead toe-to-toe with this thing. Hey, you know what? We already half-shielded it. I'm impressed with that. Oh, crap. I forgot my combo for a second. Now, I do have different firing groups here. Okay, so the medium pulse cannons are definitely working really well. I'm going to try to get under that side. Man, turbo, when you kick on the afterburner, it really jumps on here. Can I target the surface units? Damn it. I want to try to get... I'm trying to aim it so I can have like 3 seconds to do my keyboard, but apparently not. All right. Let's try to hit this thing with all 3 weapon groups, or sorry, 2 weapon groups. Okay, so we've got it down into the hull. We're about halfway shielding. Yeah, so once we're down into the hull, it really seems like we need to wait for our plasma cannon to recharge here. Why can't I target... I thought I was able to target their... Man, the cooling is rough. Or the overheating, I guess. I'm a little confused as to why I can't target the surface unit here. Maybe that's only on like a capital ship is when you can do that. At the end of the day, though, I don't think it really matters because we are about to pop him, and sure enough, not exactly toe-to-toe. We did have to do a little bit of evading and whatnot, but we definitely can take out a medium-sized ship with just our heavy, small fighter. That's exciting. Hey, what are these green lockboxes here?
Lockbox.
Have I seen a green lockbox before? That's different. I think. I'm honestly not entirely sure. Let's take a peek. That was one of our new drill vanguards, I think, just did their first load. Oh, you know what? The price of silicon, by the way, I forget about that stuff. As you keep providing more and more supply, the demand for that item is going to go down. So also the price. So do keep that in mind, that if you're saturating a system with your ships doing mining, you may wind up bumping the price down. So really what I should probably do is get into maybe 3 different systems with our miners. Make sure that there's a silicon station or a silicon mining or refining facility there. And make sure that we can spread out the love. Why is this a green? Is this like an argon lockbox or something? Very, very strange. This is going to kind of suck. I don't know. Because if we do a burst shot... Oh, I can fire just like 1 or 2 rounds. Okay. Let's try this out real quick. It's so random. Just a random green lockbox. I'm guessing it's just happened to be dropped by an Argon Federation thing. Well, no, even the Argon don't show up as green. This is specifically our faction. Kind of weird. One of you all, with all of your fancy knowledge, will, I'm sure, know what this coloration's all about. Alright, so we are in the target system for this little quest we've got. Whoa. Have I looked at this system before? This is crazy. How cool is that? And terrifying at the same time. I feel like we must have poked our heads in here, but I don't think I ever actually looked at the giant pulsar that's sitting out here in the... Is it a pulsar, I assume, right? Because it's got the beams going out. Oh, that is terrifying. Magpie Vanguard. Our mission, I think, is to beat it up, not to necessarily destroy it. Okay, so safety measures. No casualties. Recommend ambush the target away from stations or police presence and to destroy any distress beacons you encounter. Okay, so apparently we're supposed to basically attack it until it gives up or destroy it completely. So here's to hoping we have no issues with guilt and whatnot.
Unknown
No,
station.
we're fine, we're fine. Is this a destroyed station? Hello, hello. We are, that's right, we are in the Zyarth area. Maybe there's been a lot of, oh, maybe that's an old family station. Remember the family, the free families. Alright, so there's the Magpie. We're going to get into a nice position here to open up with everything. You're right up behind him here. Hi. Oh, God. Well.
You will now suffer the consequences.
Okay.
This is Sector Security.
Oops.
Comms channel
Well,
open.
Reporting attack against this
I guess we'll just grab everything.
Confirmed. Criminal record has been
Aw,
updated.
we're a criminal now. That's okay. Did we get the mission? Did I actually get what I was supposed to get? Because he just blew up. Unauthorized attack. Yeah, you don't say. So, I'm confused. Did the quest actually complete or not? How can I tell? I think it's over in the log here. Unauthorized kill. Mission failed. Failed to drop the container. I think I expected it to live a little bit longer. So that's my fault. I basically flew in here and just murdered someone. Literally murdered someone. Oh, that's terrifying. God, that's so eerie to me. I don't like it. Don't like it. Let's fly into the giant sun instead. How close are these two stars here? I like how you can see the station set against the background of the sun. They barely kind of stand out there. That's so crazy. All right. We're going to get out of this crazy system. It was a long way to go just to really not have anything happen. So I'll get us back into the normal swing of things. I've been trying to find... Let me do a little autopiloting here real quick. So, if we want to give our miners a new order, I guess we'd have to, number one... So this is where the silicon refinery is. We'd have to find more silicon refineries. And we could still even trade over in like other... We don't necessarily, of course, have to stay with Argon only. Factory, hop factory. Are you under attack? You just vibrated like you're getting attacked here. That's kind of crazy. What about in our home system? Do we have a silicon refinery here? That actually wouldn't be a bad place to have one. You are a medical supply factory. Are we being attacked at all? You're still full health, I assume. Now the question really becomes how soon do we want to get into this research thing? Because this is very expensive, right? We tried to talk about this before. Waiting for resources, of course, but I think we almost need a medium trader in order to start getting some of these items on. How much can our normal trader hold? The small trader, I should say. The small trader can hold like 40 something, or was that something different? What is our capacity here? That's deployables. Honestly, I don't quite know. 1,200 meters squared. But I don't rightly know how much space some of these items takes up. How much was our trade worth just now, by the way? I've noticed that some of our trades that we're completing are really not all that great. So there's... Okay, that's 80,000. That's 720 silicon. So instead of doing 120, we're now down... We're down to about 80,000 per trade. 80,000 here.
System. Open market.
The big miner apparently... How did you sell more? We did get the same ship, right? I think I bought the same ship. There's a chance I didn't. Take one more peek at our own stuff here. Now, they're in a fleet, so it's a little bit funky. So, Big Miner, you, my friend, are in fact a drill mineral vanguard. Yes, you're the same as our other ships. So why can you hold more? Maybe they're only finding so much available. and they're deciding to go back for the trade instead. Good God. What is happening here? It's a heck of a fight, I guess. Now, I don't know where any other... Actually, be kind of interesting to see. I guess we could look for... How would you search for specifically a type of factory? Mining filters. Like if I only wanted to see, say for example, the silicon refinery, I'm kind of curious as to how we could see that. Is there only really one silicon refinery around here? Soja beans, baby. Those are delicious. Spice farm, husk factory. Because we can still do some trading in other sectors. There's a lot of sectors under attack, though. Kind of interesting. I don't know how much I want to start align ourselves with any of these various factions, because it seems like things are pretty freaking aggressive right now. Here's a question. Why go through all this trouble? Maybe we can build our own silicon refinery. Would that be maybe a good plan right now? Is that a good a financially sound plan? The question is, how do we get any of the blueprints if we don't have that technology to steal them? You can still buy blueprints, right? I feel like we're going to have to find that out first. Oh, hang on. There's a silicon refinery here. Okay. So I'm going to clear up your orders. I'm going to have you go here, trade with, sell all of your silicon. And then from this system, you're going to go find some stuff to mine. We'll see if that works out. If I can just have you go here, and I want to see what our ship will do from here. I also still have Scouty McScout, who does have some random satellites to put down. So maybe I'll drop a satellite down here. There's been plenty of places here that don't have satellites that I wanted to start expanding. Okay, so I seem to remember there was a way you can buy normal blueprints, of course. And I don't think they've removed that from the game. They just made it a lot harder for you to get, or to scan blueprints, basically to rip them off from other stations. So, if we wanted to go the legal route, the question is, where do we buy a normal, average, everyday blueprint from? Are you about to, like, take command and leave? I may have a passive order on him. Cool, he's just going to sit there and hang around.
Hello.
So, if I chat with you, where can I find... There it is right there.
Now.
Faction representative. Yana Cruz. Hey, cool. I didn't know if they were here or if they were on the shipyard. Okay. Hatikva Free League. Oh, wow. Bit of a full elevator. Let's go chat with you, who has the funky office, apparently.
Greetings.
Hello. Hey, I want to buy a blueprint. Cool. We've got... Oh. We've only got so many that we can grab. Okay, fair enough. So, this is interesting. Blueprints for missiles. I assume we'd have to construct these ourselves? Question mark? So they only have... These are... I assume these are modules for... yeah, these are like $1 million blueprints. So I assume these are what you're actually going to pay to get this production module for your station. Man, that's going to be tough. So, I guess the question is, do we want to spend our money getting the production module hack, steal production module blueprints when scanning for data leaks, or their data leaks, advanced electronics, we'd already talked about this before. It's not going to break the bank per se. It's mostly just going to be a pain. I wish you could just order it and then have it be delivered to your station. Alright, so I don't know what exactly we should be doing right now, so why don't we start doing one of these random Argon versus Xenon lines, because I think we're going to save up some money. I'm still debating on whether or not we need to be doing anything for our research yet. We could queue up our small trader. Hang on, how much is it going to cost us here? Now, you are a... what size? You're a Callisto Sentinel. Okay, so Callisto Sentinel. Wrong button here. Let's take a look at buy ships. So medium, were you a medium-sized? Let's see, trader. So this would be a normal transporter. And you are a container storage, which I think is what we want here. Not a solid storage per se. So you're at 8,200, so you're much, much bigger. That's the Mercury Vanguard transporter. Got it. Okay, so there's gas and there's I assume solid is just not an option, maybe? There's gas here. Or one of these things was gas. I have no idea. Either way, we could queue up a Mercury Vanguard with the low preset. That's going to cost us 500,000 for kind of an upgraded trader. So we could upgrade what we're doing for trading for a while. We also can, so then basically we can queue up more manual trades. However, we're going to be carrying more per run. So that opens up new options for us. Also, this ship will probably be able to go and grab all of the resources that we would need for the research that we're looking at doing in order to scan and hack stations to find their modules and whatnot. So why don't we order this up? Let's go ahead and grab at least design it. I'll grab a Travel Mark II. All-around thruster. Best of the shields that we can get because it is going to be rather vulnerable. Hopefully one of the better... With flak is kind of interesting. Requires the military police license, which we do have. I think this whole ship requires it. No, actually, having turrets at all requires the military equipment license, so we have that. Flak is kind of interesting. Does this only target missiles? Nope, it does do damage. And 1.5 rounds per second. Here we go. There's a bunch of different turret types here. So for comparison, 6 rounds per second, 1.5 rounds per second. Effective range 3 kilometers. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know which turret we should be using on here. I mean, really, it's just enough to pop something, right? Let's grab 2 beam lasers. For lack of knowledge, really. We'll put 2 turrets on here, just for defense, because it is going to be out on its own for a bit. I will give it the docking computer 2. We'll also put on a long-range scanner to maybe see if there's... Because if it's going to be out there trading, it might pick up random things on the radar every so often. Now it's sitting at 827,000, so we're just shy of being able to afford it. Even with that last delivery. I could take one thing off and we'll be back up. It will need a captain. Again, not sure if the service crew thing is important or not. Could also put some turrets out here. The deployable turrets, that is. What does it... Yeah, what does a service crew do for a normal, regular, old trading ship? That's the question of the hour. So for the moment, let's put 5 crew on. I'll go ahead and pull the engine down a notch. Or the thruster. Okay, there we go. So we have everything we need to buy this Mercury Vanguard. Container storage, I believe, is what we're looking for. So I think we're okay. Let's go ahead and queue this up. So we'll probably wind up going and selling our old Callisto Sentinel. How's our new Vanguard doing, by the way? We had a new trader over here in Silent Witness. Where did I send that one over to? You're over somewhere, my friend. Where did I send you to? It's trading so far away. I've completely lost it. You're in Silent Witness. Did you get eaten? You are holding position. Interesting, because I thought you had a default order to... Oh, I have to give you a new sector auto mine because you're in a new sector. So let's go to auto mine in Silent Witness and see if that works. Okay. That might work. Okay. I'd given them a manual order to come here to sell their inventory, and I forgot that we had to change and adjust the options. I also have been having our Scouty McScout drop some more satellites here and there. It's going to be a really long time before we have an efficient satellite network, and I'm almost wondering if we're going to start losing more satellites than gaining, because enemies can come in here, the Xenon especially, and start popping your satellites every now and again. So that will be kind of curious. All right, friends, I think that's a good point to put a cut in the episode. We have ordered our brand new trader. We've got 2 more big miners today. We did take our big ship out for a bit of a field test. Sorry, this episode probably went a little bit longer than I anticipated. I just kind of kept going, so hope you guys are enjoying the playthrough so far. Hey, by the way, if you aren't joining us yet in Discord, why don't you swing by? There is an invite link in the more description field below. Click on that. Come say hello. If you do would like to support the channel, by the way, I do have a Patreon up, and just whatever you want to donate, whatever you feel like donating, it does go to bills and stuff like that. So I really, really do appreciate it. And there are some rewards there for folks who can donate right now. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks guys so much for joining me. As always, I hope you fly safe, be well, read whatever's on the menu here, and keep in touch.